because they make your toes hurt.
No, it's not. That's why I got them, because do your toes hurt?
I had to retire those shoes.
Why did you have to retire those shoes?
They just weren't for me anymore.
Because they made your toe hurt?
I think they were messing up my feet a little bit.
No.
I think so.
What? Are you joking?
Have you had toe issues before you purchased those for $90 on Amazon?
I bought these because of my toe issue.
I think they created your toe issue.
I haven't been wearing them. I haven't worn them in like a year.
Okay, well, what are they called so everyone can know what we're talking about?
Okay. Well, first and foremost, hello everybody and welcome back to this.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. We haven't done the intro in so long, and Chris and I have been deleting old episodes because there's not enough space on the whatever that thing's called.
So we're just never introducing
So we're never introducing it ever again. They know who we are, and if you don't, I don't know what to tell you.
Losers. You're like, seriously,
I don't know.
like your energy is not Amber.
I don't know why you don't think I'm chill today. Like, I've already told myself, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm cool, calm, and relaxed. I'm not going to talk over you today. Because sometimes I listen back to our episodes and we're just like screaming at each other.
Yeah, that's life, baby.
No space in between.
Why would there be any space between us?
I don't know. And sometimes when people are complaining about it, on one end, I'm like, oh, that's such a valid point. And on the other end, I'm like, well, what would our podcast be if we weren't so passionate? Who is calling me from La Punta, California? Who the hell has the nerve to call me at 11:46 a.m.?
Not to talk over you and your super important incoming calls, but I will say that I do feel space between us right now.
I know, it's kind of crazy, huh? What? What is
going on? Who is she? It's Cece, isn't it? I know it's Cece. I know it. Last week you couldn't stop texting her. I get out of the house one day a week, and what do you choose to do with our time together? You text Cece. Who I love. Who I'm a big fan of.
Who listens to our podcast and lives at our house in Colorado and is currently taking care of our alpacas.
Thanks,
Love you, girl.
Cece.
Honestly, I was talking to her a lot because she was managing the sprinkler blowout at that house currently.
Oh, you had a blowout?
Oh, yeah. Before it freezes,
Damn.
It snowed twice already in Colorado.
Damn.
And that just makes me think, while I was trick-or-treating, this is nice that it was 70 degrees.
Yeah.
And it could just be a great time.
Yeah.
But there was some distance between us. And it's because after Halloween, I had the best Halloween. We'll reverse into our Halloweens, but after Halloween, the Christmas bug bit, and I started thinking, oh, am I gonna really feel like in the Vlogmas spirit here in California? Mm-hmm. And guess what I do? I really do. Shane and I we're doing Christmas things all weekend. I filmed 2 vlogs, and then we decided I told Shane, before we can put any of this Christmas decor up, we really need to declutter everything. We pulled everything out of every cabinet in our kitchen and in some of the closets, and we just purged. We reorganized Halloween, found a new storage solution, and we've been bringing on Christmas. And so that's where I've been. I've been so busy Christmasing that I've had no time for you.
Shane's had no problem making space for me in his life.
What are you talking about? Do I have a burger in my nose?
No, unless you feel
burger.
A burger. A burger. I've been.
Do you guys get confused about that too?
You have spit on your lips. I've never seen your spit so thick either. What is going on?
Hydrated, mama.
Is that what thick spit means?
Shane convinced me to get a Stanley. It was this beautiful,
Where is
red glow. Oh, good point. I guess I don't like it that much. But it was a little bit smaller than the big ones that are the girls carrying around their trash cans. You saw all those Instagram reels. Yeah. It was a little bit smaller, glossy red with sparkles at Target. It was like an elf collab. Ooh. They're not flying off the shelves like they once did, but
I think it's probably because of the lead in them.
Probably.
The fact that we debunked that they do catch fire.
They had manching ones, like baby ones. So our kids love cups. That's all they want are cups in our water bottles. The small ones, I don't think have lead, but they've become baby toys for us. It literally says on the package, not a toy. I'm like, here you guys go.
Why would it?
I don't know.
Who cares?
So
Who cares
I'm
what we classify it as?
super hydrated because I've been drinking out of my Stanley. I started a new tradition, but let's reverse.
What's the tradition?
Well, I've been vlogging about it.
Oh.
And really Shane started it. So should I take the credit? I do for everything else he tells me.
Yeah.
Sometimes when Shane has a thought or opinion, I project it onto you guys without giving him the credit.
Yeah.
He's confronted me about this publicly, right?
Maybe.
What's going on with you?
What's the tradition? You're so crazy right now. What is going on? There's a darkness behind your eyes.
Talking to myself this morning while I was meditating on this couch. I'm going to be cool, calm, and relaxed. Leave space for everyone to talk. I don't need to be so crazy. Me going on a 5-minute monologue at the beginning of the show about nothing.
What's the tradition?
Why am I so crazy?
I don't know. Have you had too much caffeine? Is this what happens when you hang out with Cece?
I wish I could.
Influence?
I've been begging Cece to come to California to work here.
Cece, we need you. Who's gonna pick us up for breakfast when we decide to walk too far? We need help.
We need Cece specifically.
It can't be anyone else.
It's too daunting to find somebody else. I don't think we've ever talked about Cece enough.
I will say one of my favorite things about Cece is that we both hate the same person, and we came to that feeling organically.
Oh yeah, that was the best day of Lizzie's ever, because it's like two worlds like that don't collide.
There was no reason for this woman in Colorado to also hate this woman that I hate in Los Angeles, and yet she does.
And like, wow, it was a beautiful moment.
It was a beautiful moment.
And we do miss the Heritage Cafe.
Oh.
What?
I'm warm now.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I just got really,
We're walking
really
into the
warm.
show. Lizzie goes, "I'm so hot." And we come inside and she goes, "It's so cold. I'm
was
freezing.
too-
Nobody
it was
cares
too
about
cold."
me." Now she's like, "I'm hot."
Not too hot though. No, I'm warm, but it's like, don't make it freezing. Don't ice me out.
I don't know. Do you think like?
See, and
here, I'll
this
just
is
turn it
why
up
I
a
was like,
little.
I'm postpartum, and Ryland was like, when will you not be postpartum?
That was a joke. I know that it lasts for 1.5 million years.
Cross-eyed emoji.
And she goes, honestly, it could be up to 2 years. And I said, so you're still postpartum while potentially pregnant again?
And I said, yeah, and the audience is gonna love that time period.
Honestly, we all loved you when you were pregnant. It was very fun. I love you as a mom too, but
Thank you.
I do feel the distance between us.
It is, I will say, it is definitely hard because I'm a prisoner now.
Now you get what I've been saying all these times about the newborn stage. I literally use those words verbatim, is that like I fear the newborn stage again because I feel like a prisoner of my house a lot of times.
I mean, this will extend past the newborn phase because of the breastfeeding. I think I'm stuck for 6 months.
Oh, right. I mean, I didn't
But
really.
if I drag his little ass everywhere, then I'm not so much a prisoner.
And you have food ready to go
Yeah.
if you take him places.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been brave. You've been doing good.
Well, we're taking him to Arizona via vehicle.
That's still so crazy to
We're
me.
driving his little baby ass.
When is this happening?
On Friday.
So what?
Yeah.
We better go do something fun before then.
I've been telling you.
We haven't had a girls' day forever.
Do you know how miserable my week is? Do you know how
I've
miserable
been
this week is
begging
going to be?
you to take me, to come get you and go hiking or go to Universal or go do something
Let's
fun.
go.
I tell you that all the time, and then you're like, I can't.
Let's fucking go.
And all I want to do is go have fun, be
Let's
fun
go.
girls,
Let's
and
have
do
fun.
fun things.
I know we talk about this a lot, but my knuckles just getting worse.
Okay, so, yuck.
I know.
Get some lotion.
I put it on your face.
No, get some
So the
lotion.
audience can see it.
So we'll start before Halloween. Shane and I bought 2 nights for Jack of the Nights because we weren't sure which night we were going to make it.
Oh.
And so then we were like, well, Lizzie, take the other night because you bailed on us on the first night. And so you made it.
We went.
So you braved taking...
Check out my vlog.
It's in the vlog?
I vlogged it.
You did?
I did.
And can you just tell us a little bit about how it was?
Go watch my fucking vlog. No, it was fucking scary.
I had to get alcohol when I arrived.
No, I will tell you this. Like, I questioned my sobriety. No, I'm just kidding. But I will say, okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself too. We're a mess today. Can I get ahead of myself?
I can't get ahead of myself enough. I can't wait till we're talking about Jason Kelsey. I've been like,
Is that why you're dark? Is that why you're
it
dark?
might be
Because you're clenching?
I've been clenching all morning. Like at first I'm like giggling, I'm laughing, and then I'm looking further and getting angry, and then I'm texting Lizzie, and then I'm just like, and now I just like, it's consumed my entire morning.
And it's like, you already didn't really love the Kelseys.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Audible. Listening on Audible helps your imagination soar. Whether you listen to stories, motivation, expert advice, any genre you love, you can be inspired to imagine new worlds, new possibilities, and new ways of thinking. Listening can lead to a positive change in your mood, your habits, and ultimately your overall well-being. Audible has the best selection of audiobooks without exception, along with popular podcasts and exclusive Audible originals, all in one easy app. You can find the genres you love and discover new ones, explore bestsellers, new releases, plus thousands of included books, podcasts, and originals that members can listen to all they want, with more added all the time. Enjoy Audible anytime while doing other things, household chores, exercising, on the road, commuting, you name it. Audible makes it easy to be inspired and entertained as a part of your everyday routine without needing to set aside extra time, which is what I love the most. I personally listen while I'm walking my dog. I feel like I can learn something while I'm doing something that I really have to do. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free 30-day Audible trial, and your first audiobook is free. Visit audible.com/thesip or text the sip to 500-500. That's audible.com/thesip or text the sip to 500-500 to try Audible for free for 30 days.
Can we?
Yeah,
okay.
Yes, back to you.
First of all, top of the list, my toe hurts.
It's because you got these dumb shoes.
It's not because of the shoes. The shoes came yesterday. The toe.
You've been wearing these shoes for years.
Girlfriend,
and
I
you
have not
influenced
worn these
me
shoes.
to wear these shoes, and they fucked up my feet too.
Listen, I love them. My husband loves them. We swear by them.
Ultra Boosts, Adidas.
I would buy them in bulk if I had more of a disposable income than I already do.
Where would you store them?
That's the other problem.
I mean, I'm not like you. I mean, anyone. Like, don't we all have too many shoes as a collective?
But speaking personally for me, there's nowhere I could store them. But I would buy them in bulk if I could store them.
And I'm in such a crazy mood that anything I haven't touched in like 3 days goes in the trash right now.
I cleaned the shit out of my closet right after I gave birth. And when I say I mean my father. Yeah. And I don't have any clothes now.
Isn't that a
Look
weird...
at me.
Look at me.
It looks like it's laundry day, but
Look
it's like
at
the
us
laundry's
now.
done.
And you know what? Fuck the baby laundry detergent. I've tried it on multiple occasions, and laundry detergent stains my clothes, and it's impossible to get them out. And it's always my favorite articles
Why
of
does
clothing.
it stain adult clothes
It
but
does.
not baby clothes?
I don't know. It's an attack. And I'm like, here's me trying to be like paraben free. I'm going
Right.
back to the fucking Tide Pods.
You have to.
I have to. I'm
Yeah.
sick of it. Sorry.
No,
Me
it's
not
okay.
interrupting people today.
So my toe.
Tell us all about it.
It
Which
hurts.
one?
It's this big one here.
Okay.
On the... Is this my right side? Is it?
Did you get drunk and fuck it up at Night of the Jack?
No, I did not. But I did. You'll have to see the vlog. I questioned whether or not it was good parenting. I will say that.
Oh.
I feel... Let me get back to the toe. My toe hurts so bad. And I think it's because I've been psycho kneeling by the crib to put his fucking passy in and rub his stupid head while he's taking his naps.
Why don't you kneel in a different way?
I have to remember to try. And then the other reason is because, like, if I'm rocking him, I realize, like, look, see, I'm going on point, but I'm bending my toe a little bit. So I think I've strained the shit out of my toe.
That's real unfortunate.
Thank you.
On top of everything that postpartum has delivered for you, you're dealing with toe issues?
Can you believe that? And then, to make matters worse, the time change.
Oh my God. We thought it was bad as just human adults.
Yeah.
Try having kids,
try
motherfuckers.
Having kids that you have on a schedule, bitch. I texted Ryland and my friend Kate, because I like their parenting techniques and I follow both of your guys' sleep schedule stuff. And I was like, so what do we do? Like, what do we do? What do we do about the time change? Because it's scaring me.
And what I've been told is you pretend like nothing ever happened and you stay on the clock that is the clock. And because I've heard that, like, when you also travel and the time changes, even if you like go out of the country, you're immediately on the schedule of wherever you're at. Boom, done.
Well, see, this is why it doesn't work for me.
Okay.
Because I'm going to Arizona and they do not believe in daylight savings
So
time.
now you're going back.
I will not do that. That is crazy.
You're just going to stay on
I'm
California.
going to just stay on California.
I mean,
and
Arizona.
then, wait, it gets crazier. On Thursday, we shift up his schedule to the fucking 8 to 12 week.
Oh, so you're like flying to New York, basically.
There's not a cold chance in hell I'm going up to the new schedule because Helen said if you have to get better at every day or you're fucked.
Right.
And so I'm just going to stay on the old
Until you
schedule
get back.
until I get back.
I agree. I think that's a great thing, but you could also ask. But I just think...
I'm scared she's going to tell me to just start the new schedule, and I don't want to.
No,
so
don't. Then just don't.
Yeah.
We've made the decision.
No, Helen doesn't have to.
We've made the decision. we do not need further consults.
We don't need an expert opinion to weigh in on this. We have Mother's Intuition.
And honestly, Arizona's not the crazy ones. They're what the rest of America should be following.
So stupid.
This is so stupid. So stupid. So I'm sitting there.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
I did really love the extra hour of sleep. But the crazy thing was, I was so well rested that for the first time since giving birth, I felt all of the pain at once. And I thought I had meningitis. I woke up yesterday and I was like, Joe, I'm sick. I'm the sickest I've ever been. Oh no! Like panic stricken. He gets panicked. He's like, you can't be sick. You can't be sick. And I'm like, so you finally admitted I do everything around here. Like, you have to admit it now because I can see the fear in your fucking eyes. And if I'm incapacitated, this whole house burns to the fucking ground. And if I'm not incapacitated, I'm also burning the house to the ground, which is kind of a catch-22. But turns out I'm in pain. I'm not sick.
COVID was a little bit of a break for me because like I will say, like, I love my babies and I love their nighttime routine, but after a certain amount of months, you just need like a night off of the bath. Oh. It's like you do the same thing for an hour with 2 babies every single night and you're just like, it would be nice to just not do a bath tonight. See, and so COVID gave me like 7 nights off of a bath.
I love the bath still.
No. It is nice, but I think like, and I still love, that's part of my favorite part. That's one of my favorite parts of every day. But there also comes a point sometimes where you're like, wow, it would just be nice. And I think I'm doing 2.
Right.
Like, there's 2 babies.
Different. Yeah.
It's a lot.
And honestly, the day before on Saturday, I told Joe, I was like, I'm going to need you to just give him a bottle because my body hurts so fucking bad. I can't breastfeed that little bitch right now. And so he just gave me a little bottle and I got a little break and I felt better afterwards.
That's nice.
But yeah, so that's my toe and that's my time change drama.
What happened to me when I was a bottle feeding brother?
Yeah.
I was going to say mother, but I don't want to offend anybody. So a bottle feeding dad, because like if you're feeding 2 babies at once, you can't really hold both of them. No. So it'd be like my back because I'd be like leaning in the craziest positions trying to get like both at 2 times, and then I'd have like a permanent crink in my back for 2 days because I'm like leaning over the boppy thing. Parenthood.
No, I think it's hard no matter what. Like mother or father, because even Joe was like his back hurts when he feeds the baby a bottle, and I give the baby his nighttime bottle, and I will say like that's almost more difficult on my body than the breastfeeding, finding a way to hold the bottle and the baby. Like I'm more hands-free when he's on my boobie.
So was Halloween the best night of your life or what?
Oh, and then I also vlogged that, so I can't talk about it here, but you can go ahead and head over to my channel.
I vlogged it too, but I will just say, out of all of the Halloween events we did, trick-or-treating ended up being the most fun one that we did because it was the most interactive for them.
Right.
And they got to be like right up on us. Like Shane was carrying one. I had the other one on whatever that carrier thing is. And
so we brought the Tushy Buddy or whatever it's called too.
Yeah.
And that's the baby carrying thing that's just a little seat that you put on like a fanny
like
pack.
Distributes the weight easier than having to like
fully hold the baby. The seat takes the majority of the weight of the baby, so you're just sort of stabilizing them, which I thought was brilliant because my baby was an orca whale. And so he had a big tail. And I couldn't put him in a stroller or a regular carrier because of his fucking tail. So I was like, oh, I'll bring the Tushy Buddy. He hated it. More than any, like he hated it more than he hated the mom for
It's probably because it's a wide spread.
Oh, you think?
Our babies couldn't do the regular sized carriers for a while because it would force their legs to be in too much of a split and then they were uncomfortable. But as they grew,
Joe thought I was crushing his nuts.
I think it's less of the nut crushing, more of the like you're spreading his legs into like more wide of a split than he wants.
I gave up on it immediately because he was so upset.
And I messed it up the first few times I used it anyways. I was trying it like lower, higher, but it turns out that it is best if it's higher, like sitting above your hip.
Right.
Is what all the girls on Instagram told me.
That's where I was wearing it because my gut. Because right now I don't have very many other options.
But Shane and I were like, okay, obviously our kids don't comprehend the idea of trick-or-treating, but we still want to give them the experience. So we went back and forth so many times. It's like us as adults like ringing and trick-or-treating.
I was mortified.
But
I would not. I told Joe, you go.
it actually ended up being so fun, and all of the people that were giving candy were just so excited to see the little babies, and it was good for them because we're like going up to people's doors, they're seeing all these strangers, they're having fun, they're laughing, they're seeing costumes, all the house decorations. It was so much fun for them, and only one teenager opened the door and said, "Can they even say trick or treat?" And I was like, "Send
Not
your
to
mom
you,
to me.
bitch."
Give me your mom, please."
Yeah, let me talk to your
Can I
parents.
talk to your manager?
Punk ass bitch. And then you beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, naturally. I threw his phone to the ground and I said, "Who's the F word now?"
That's what he said.
Twice.
He said, "Who's the F word now?"
That's what Jason Kelsey said twice.
That's a
and
really
that's what I'm
crazy
having a
choice.
hard time with.
Wait, that's a crazy thing to say to someone. Who's the F word now?
Exactly. And
I'm just confused.
can
by
I just jump into it?
Jump into it, girl.
Okay, so over the weekend, and I would have never seen this had Lizzie not put it on my desk. Okay, I'm walking on the treadmill this morning, looking at what Lizzie's put on the document, and it's like, of course, the headline is Travis Kelsey like defends his brother smashing somebody's phone. So he's walking into a football game. He might be a little bit drunk. He's holding a case of beer. Somebody screams at him, looking for a reaction, saying like, your brother's an F-word dating, or like, what do you think about your F-word brother dating Taylor Swift or something like that?
I didn't watch the video. I just heard that he was called, someone called Travis the F-word for dating Taylor Swift.
Yeah. And so I'm watching the clip and I'm like, and then on YouTube, like it's recommended to me like different angles of the clip. And so I start watching them and then I start seeing like, okay, so after the person says that, Jason Kelsey turns around, grabs this guy's phone like pretty violently and chucks it to the ground, smashes the phone, and then that's where a lot of the videos cut. But then you see extended versions, and then he's turning around screaming at the guy saying, "Who's the F word now? Who's the F word now?" twice. And I'm not a person to like and I don't want anything as a result of this for Jason Kelsey. I don't think he's homophobic. I don't think he's an awful person. I think he's probably stressed out with a lot of pressure. He has all these huge deals. He's probably overworked with the stress of being a dad, and he probably snapped. But what I don't like is that because he's a media darling, everyone's burying that he turned around and called the F word in a nastier way 2 times at the same guy. And it's like, if this was anybody else, if this was a YouTuber, if this was a different celebrity, the headline would be
Celebrity
X calls
the
F word at blank. And the whole internet's just like, I stand with Jason Kelsey. I stand with him. He's protecting his brother. It's like, first of all, his brother didn't need protecting. This guy was trying to get a rise out of Jason. And it's like, I can be polarizing in public to some people. I've had people have weird off reactions to me. Never would it be okay for me to grab somebody's phone and violently throw it to the ground.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I don't want anything to happen as a result to Jason Kelsey. I don't think he's a bad guy. I just feel like gaslit by the internet that everyone's praising him and there's no criticism about this whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if my kid was a high schooler and somebody said, "Hey, your dad's an F word," I would never tell my son the right move is violence and to call him the F word now.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's like,
so it's like, it seems a little like he needs some therapy.
Right.
More than anything. It's like, why is this guy that wants a reaction out of him getting this big reaction out of him?
Right.
You know?
I think that's a lot more healthy-headed response than what my initial knee-jerk response was, which was, I stand with Jason Kelsey. But I also think...
I think that was mine too, but it's like, why? This is like violent.
I didn't see the videos.
Oh.
And
I laughed too the first time.
well, more than anything though, and like this is what I was trying to talk to you about over the text message conversation is, why are straight men and straight people generally so fucking offended by the use of that word at them? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the word actually means.
I guess I don't either, but it's the slur.
But it's the choice of offense that to me is pretty homophobic in and of itself. Like,
well, they're
you're
offended
so-
at being called potentially gay, which is
Right.
the problem.
That's what I'm. Yeah,
But I'm not even. That's less
that's
the
not
problem.
what you're saying at all. I understand that.
I'm
that's
like
what you're,
not
you don't
typically
give
a person
shit.
that's
Yeah.
like offended by gay things, and that could just be me. Whatever. I just think it's ironic because if I said a slur, if any other podcaster said a slur, all of their podcast sponsors would be gone, their endorsement deals would be gone, and their career would be in a nosedive.
Yeah.
But because he's a media darling, nothing happens, and the headline is just like he's protecting his brother, which is fine. I don't want anything to happen to him. I think it's crazy. Like, I don't want something to happen. I just think it's...
Something should never happen, but also get therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is Taylor Swift, the little LGBTQ princess, gonna do with these boys that she's made mainstream famous?
I mean,
I know they were famous. People are gonna be like, they are famous. I know.
No,
they weren't mainstream before Taylor.
Yeah,
they
were
weren't
never-
the face of Fruit Loops. They weren't the face
of COVID. Like, get the fuck out of here.
They didn't have $100 million deal for their podcast. This all spawned because
Taylor Swift.
And that's also what I'm thinking. Like, if somebody
that pussy, that's the Midas pussy.
If I was
You know what I'm
bringing in
saying?
hundreds of millions of dollars and
Yeah.
somebody on the street was like, hey, gave me a slur like that because of it, I would just be like laughing, like, oh my God, I've made like $500 million since Taylor Swift came into my life. Say all you want.
Yeah.
So I think, and I don't even fault him. I bet he probably had a bad day. He probably is so stressed.
Right.
I just think it's like, I'm more offended by the internet's reaction to it.
I also think, though, on the opposite side of the coin, like, I've been with people, and I'm sure you have too, where paparazzi or someone is screaming something for the rise, and it's fucked.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up thing that happens in our culture.
And
like,
that's what I'm saying. On some days, it could just get the best
Yeah.
of you. Like there could have been so much going on behind the scenes just in his personal life, and then this person just got to him.
Yeah, because
So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't wish anything bad for him. I don't
No.
think he's homophobic. I just think it's ironic because any other celebrity, the headline would be horrible. They'd be losing their livelihood.
Yeah, a public lashing.
And so this is just all, and the only publication I saw that like said that portion of the story was TMZ, but in their headline they didn't include the fact that the guy called his brother the F word first.
Right.
And so even on X, which I don't look at Twitter ever anymore, but I was like, I want to see. Twitter like gave a disclaimer being like they didn't include the full scope of the story. I'm like, so even Twitter's protecting the story, and all the comments below it are like, shame on you TMZ for not giving the full story. And it's like, well, he did also scream who's the F word now.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
it's weird.
That's weird.
It's interesting to me that like violence is being celebrated in such a large way because there's like 2% of what I saw in the reaction to be like, this is a little weird, or maybe he needs some anger management.
This is a great take.
Thanks.
Well done.
Well, it's just why I've been like starting to go crazy because I'm like, what's
No,
the
'cause it's
state of the
fucking
world?
nuts. Yeah.
Because
Well,
I'm
because if you
serious.
think of other examples, because it has happened in history. This is not the first time that somebody has done something like this when screamed out in public.
Think of it, like I said, as
Yeah.
a kid in school. If
Yeah.
you fight back or if you break
You
somebody's
get in
phone,
trouble.
you get in trouble. You're not like, yeah,
No,
celebrate
that used to happen to me all the time. Someone would throw some shit in my face and I'd throw some shit back and they'd be like, you get detention. I'm like, well, I think that kid should be murdered then.
And so it's not even the story itself as much as the reaction that gets me giving a reaction.
Cuckoo. Yes, I hear you.
Okay. Wow.
Good. And that was perfect too. It was a good segue.
Well,
I don't know. I've got shoes on, so
you
I
don't
can't
want to talk
scroll
about
up.
your cervix? Or is that too depressing? Oh, I hate shopping for clothing. Figuring out my personal style is always so overwhelming, and even when I can find something I like, it feels like the stores don't have my size, and I hate the dressing rooms with the horrible lighting. That's why I love having a Stitch Fix stylist. She really knows what works for me. I get pieces that make me look great, and it's a real confidence boost. I just give my stylist my size, style, and budget preferences. I order boxes when and how I want to. No subscription
subscription is required. My stylist sends just for me pieces, plus outfit recommendations and pro styling tips. I keep what I love and I send back the rest. It is so simple. My stylist will send personalized pieces and the fit is always flawless. I don't know how she does it, but somehow she just gets me. It's like having my own personal style support person, and it's incredible because when I feel that I look good, I am more capable of conquering every task in my day. No stores, no crowds, no stress, just personalized looks that you'll love. Stitch Fix makes it all so easy. So to get personal styling that's for everyone, you can get started today at stitchfix.com/sip. That's stitchfix.com/sip, stitchfix.com/sip.
I mean, it's just a horrible week.
Oh.
I'm finally getting my cervix biopsied.
Did we talk about this months and months ago?
When I was first pregnant, this is just a little catch up. When I was first pregnant, they wanted to test my cervix for cervical cancer. And it was a routine thing. And I was like, well, I don't really want to go through more discomfort for just something that's just routine. And also, whatever. I consulted with healthcare professionals and everyone, and we all agreed that it was safe enough for me to put it off until after pregnancy. And now it's after pregnancy, and I'm 6 weeks postpartum, and they're like, we're going to go in your snatch, and we're going to do some spelunking. And I'm like, okay.
And what day is this?
On Thursday.
And then you leave on Friday? And so there's no time for you to see me.
I mean, there's Wednesday.
Okay. See you then.
But I also have to edit my vlog.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
This Martha Stewart documentary
was fire.
was crazy.
Honestly, Martha Stewart.
Savage. First of all,
that's the boss ass bitch that I want running my nation.
Doesn't give a fuck about her kids and a boss ass bitch.
She gives a fuck about her kids.
I know, she just
her
wasn't
one critique
motherly
about the whole show, and who also that's okay.
Okay, I have that on the document. I said mom thoughts.
Okay, so
because we'll get into that.
Here's the quick recap. Martha Stewart did a sort of tell-all sit-down documentary about her entire life, her claim to fame, her rise, and then her quote-unquote fall when she did Time, and how she's the first influencer, and she made $1 billion company with a solar system business plan where she was the center of the universe.
Right.
And fuck yes.
Good for her.
Fuck yes,
and
bitch.
she was always destined to be something great. I mean, she was working on Wall Street, and then
she was a model before she worked on Wall Street. Then she worked on Wall Street. Then she made $1 million company as a fucking caterer.
Which is so crazy. It just shows you if you're great at anything you do, you don't need to be in any location or have any specific thing other than be uber talented with a great business-oriented mind.
Yeah.
Because she was just running a catering business that got so talked about and so popular that she then got a book from it. And then it turned into bigger and bigger things. And then she became Martha fucking Stewart.
Yeah.
And she was ruthless at times and smart and savvy.
And shrewd.
And she talked about I got married, I had kids because I thought had a kid because I thought having a kid was the next step, and you just think motherhood will come naturally to you, and to me it didn't come naturally. And then there's people chiming in being like, yeah, she wasn't the best mother in the sense of a lot of different elements of being a mother.
But I will say this, I think that for a really fucking long time, society valued a woman on her marriage and her children and her home. And to some degree, that's a lot of Martha Stewart's brand. Martha Stewart Living, Martha Stewart Wedding, Martha Stewart Kids. Those are the magazines she made.
Which is ironic because her marriage was in shambles, and it was kind of portrayed, not that she wasn't the best mom, but wasn't the stereotypical mom.
And I will say some women have children and do not bond right away.
Yeah.
Or ever. And I think that for the longest, society said women are mothers, period. And if you weren't a mother, what was your purpose? What was your function? What were your goals? Do you know what I mean? And then I went really heavy in the opposite direction. Women need to get back in the workforce. Women need to get out of the kitchen. Women need all these things. And it's how about we just stop telling women what they need to be and start just letting them be?
I agree.
Who fucking cares? There is no one's ever oh, a man must run for president. It's well, most presidents have been men, but most men aren't expected to be a president.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Whatever. No, I'm going to stay on topic. But but I also think there is so much power in a person who identifies what they love doing and just fucking does it without there being some concern of how the universe perceives them for it.
Either Kaiser Permanente or your best friend's calling you.
It's my best friend.
Nobody will ever know.
It's literally.
It's very. We need to flip that phone over because it just keeps lighting up like a Christmas tree.
Can you mind your own business?
No, I can't.
Stop reading over my shoulder, you fucking weirdo.
It's where our
It's not
document
like I'm texting
is.
Cece.
Okay,
It's
wow.
hot in here now.
Oh my god! I had always remembered in my brain. I thought it was tax fraud that she had gotten in trouble
Well,
for.
that's what they wanted you to think.
And it's so wild to
Not
see
tax
that it
fraud,
was
but insider trading.
It was alleged insider trading, which turned out to be like. Then they just got her on lying to the government when she was questioned.
And that's, can I be a little bit political?
Yeah, I mean, it's your life. We're not the same person, everybody. I'm just, I'm preparing myself.
Come for me. Leave my buddy alone. Come for me. So I don't know if you remember, but when Hillary Clinton was running for president, like the week of the election, James Comey, and you probably recognize that name because it's the same fucking guy who came from Martha Stewart. He was the guy who dropped all the shit about Hillary Clinton's emails.
Oh, he was nasty. He had a vendetta.
I think James Comey fucking hates women, and I fucking hate you, Jim Comey. You bitch ass.
It was wild that
Like, why the fuck? You literally sit down a bitch and that's it. You entrapped her. He said, do you know that literally it was because he's like, you said you didn't know so-and-so thing. And then a secretary that Martha Stewart was nasty to was like, well, she knew so-and-so thing.
Well, also her best friend was like, I even in the film, the documentary, I gasped because what had happened is, and that's why you pay a stockbroker. Like most people aren't managing their own stocks.
No.
You're paying a stockbroker. So if a stockbroker calls and says this is falling or like I don't think this is a good investment anymore, had she not actually known that there was like it was going to plummet, then she wasn't actually like doing insider trading. She was just like telling her tax person,
She's looking at the trends.
Go for it.
Yeah.
And
Not her
so
tax
they
person,
didn't,
her stock person.
her stockbroker. And I just think it's wild because they couldn't get her on that. Then they got her on like not giving the full story to the government. And it really
They just wanted to get her.
And they called it a bitch hunt.
Yeah. And fuck you. Fuck you. And he did it to make a fucking name for himself, and then he got to be the head of the FBI, and then he did it to another woman. And sure,
In the documentary, didn't she say, is he dead? She
No.
said somebody's dead. She's
yeah,
like,
there was
they're
a New
dead
York.
now.
There
Thank
was
God.
there was like a shitty tabloid reporter who was saying nasty things about her, and they're dead now, thank God. And like honestly, good for you, Martha Stewart, because also she was like, this was the smallest blip of my life story, and it so doesn't matter.
And she did speak out on the documentary saying like, I like the documentary. I took some issues. Part of it being that they spent such a long time focusing on that when it was like such a short period of my lifelong spanning career. And she would have preferred that it would have been scored with rap music. I thought the score was beautiful personally.
I was okay with the score, but I do love that she loves rap music.
I do too.
Because she is hardcore. You know what I'm saying? And I love that she took her time in jail or prison or whatever the fuck to make the most of it.
And
like her diary from like one must learn. I love that she Martha Stewart tutorialized prison time.
She said it was like a vacation.
One must make the best of your time and learn something new every day whilst in prison. Like one must go to the fucking garden and leave it better than you entered it. Like she literally went in there, started helping women make business plans for themselves. And everyone's like, well, she was a bitch. It's like the Taylor Swift song. Like no one would say that about a man.
No
one would say that. He's shrewd. He's a good businessman. He leads with a fucking tight whatever. Like I don't even know what these words would be.
I agree. And because she was one of the, I think she was the first woman billionaire in America.
Self-made, yeah.
First self-made
Literally
woman billionaire.
self-made.
And so like what
Not
a trailblazer.
on daddy's money. Like eat my ass.
What I thought was fascinating though was her cheating that she alleges is not cheating.
Her cheating is so funny.
That she's on
That's
her
like-
honeymoon and she goes to church and she kisses a man on her honeymoon that's not her husband because her husband isn't of the same faith.
Well, that was nothing.
That was
He
nothing.
that was nothing.
That
He
was not cheating. That was nothing.
No, that was nothing.
That was
he's-
nothing.
He was just a very attractive Irishman. I don't know if you were listening.
And she hopes for everyone to have a night like that. But that wasn't cheating. And when her husband left her, they go, well, you cheated on him first. He didn't know about that and it wasn't cheating. Martha?
No, it was so funny.
Martha?
She's like, well, that wasn't something to break a marriage up over. And I'm just like, no, like cheating literally is. Like literally, like that breaks a marriage. And
then
anyone
she
who
cheated.
stays with a cheater has to repair the marriage because it has been broken.
And then she cheats again and she doesn't know that the husband knows. And the producers are like, he told us he knew you cheated and that's when he started being not unfaithful. And she goes, no, he didn't know. And it was nothing. I didn't love that man. It was just a fling, so it wasn't cheating.
But like literally, go off, girl.
I mean,
I hate cheating. I hate cheating so much that in some movies when they're cheating, I'm like, fast forward, this makes me livid. She did it, and I was like, go, girl. Like there are some people who could do no wrong and like war crimes, and I'm like, I love that for you. And it's a really toxic trait of mine. And I'm ready to admit that publicly. I'm aware. I'm nothing if not self-aware. And I still love these women.
you know, it's a very fascinating watch. It's on Netflix, and I enjoyed all of it.
I felt empowered as fuck by all of it.
Yeah, I loved her solar system.
I love her solar system.
It's really incredible what she was able to do, and I'm just so impressed by her. But it does, like, it's interesting when they're like, they propped the question, like, can you be successful? And I forget when they were talking about her personal life being successful and her being successful, but I forgot how they quoted it.
I
and
think
she was
she's
like,
very
I don't know.
happy.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She didn't seem unhappy to me.
I think never's going to be enough for her personally.
I mean, I think that that's fine because
Yeah.
some people love the hustle, and it's like then love the hustle.
No, I agree.
Yeah, and because I also think about it in terms of like you and I, like, no, we could retire.
Yeah. If I had $1 billion, I'd be like, I'm pretty good.
I mean,
I'd retire.
I get that, but also sometimes I'm like, I'd probably still have an idea for something that I want to do.
Well, you'd have to be passionate about something, and you'd have to fill your time with something, or your life would become meaningless.
If you have $1 billion, would we make our Christmas movie?
Yes. Oh, of course.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yes, I would sell. Yes, I would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would work.
Yeah.
It would be in a different way. I wouldn't be on. And I say this in a
It'd
loving
be less
way.
desperate.
No, I wouldn't be on such a treadmill.
I'd be less desperate.
I wouldn't be on such a treadmill, and I would do a lot more like, oh my God, my house at Christmas would be like, oh my God. It would be like the Kardashians on drugs.
You're crazy.
It would be nuts.
And
You
they
would
are
walk in here and
billionaires.
be like, oh my God, is this Disneyland? The way this thing's lit up? Like, that's what I would do if I was a billionaire.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
I love that for you, though.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know if. Oh my God, the Love Is Blind reunion.
What
Ooh.
the fuck? First and foremost, the Love Is Blind reunion, the first couple
Oh,
out.
I saw somebody say that we spoiled something. You're gonna need to skip ahead. I might put a time code here, or
He probably won't.
there will definitely be a pinned time code for when we start eating.
If you
though.
want, I'll hold my hands up in like this.
No,
And
not the whole time.
No, because then when we're done, I'll put them down, and that's when they'll know when we're done.
This is gonna be a 5 minutes of you going like this.
Who cares?
That's too
I
much.
do it for you. I do it for the audience.
I'll do it in editing.
I'm a good person. I do this for you. Forget everything I said about the war crimes.
Okay, what was your takeaway? My biggest. Okay, you go first.
The first couple out was Olivia Munn and Garrett.
I can't stand them. They think they're like a huge celebrity couple above. They're like morally above the show.
And we literally don't know their names.
They're literally Garrett and Taylor. I do.
Oh, Taylor! How do we not know Taylor?
I just think it's so funny that they're like, can we move on from this topic? It's really starting to seem like.
What
and I'm
topic?
like, who? What?
What topic?
They were fighting. Everyone was fighting about something, and they were like trying to act above this.
The fact that you're literally not talking about Garrett's hair first and foremost is fucking crazy.
I know
to
he
me.
did that thing I tried for a minute, which was the middle part.
Okay,
but
but-
it's because he has a receding hairline. So just let him play with his hairstyle.
Was that even his hair?
I don't know.
You're gonna need to find an asset and put it up because I don't know that that's a real hair. I don't think that's.
And
that
he's
man's
acting
hair.
like a fashion, like, I mean, get it?
He
Be
was dressed
fashionable.
like the Hunger Games fucking Capitol people.
But it's just like they act like they're Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting on a couch that isn't a reality show
Like-
that they're now only known for.
we don't know your names.
Okay. The other craziest parts to me were that girl that was dating the guy with children. I don't know their names. I'm sorry.
I love our recap so much. That girl who was sitting next to the guy who was with the girl that had the dog.
He
but then
had-
the dog died, and when he came back to the show, the other couple was no longer there.
He had kids that he didn't own up to having.
Right.
And now she's standing by his side in the reunion.
He's like doubling down on those ain't my kids, and it's like,
no, he admitted that they are, and she's like, yes, they are.
wait, what?
Did you not watch the reunion?
To be completely honest, I watched it with no sound while the baby was napping and was just reading the
Okay, well,
captions.
that's why it was so weak for you. She wrote in this, it was weak. And I was
Well,
like, well, did you watch it?
So I guess no.
Okay. She just stood by him. Oh my God. She just stood by him, and they're still married and doing their
No, I
thing.
saw that.
I guess if it works, it works. But yeah, she was just like, yeah, we had a conversation about it off camera. He kind of wanted to protect it as much as he could on camera, but we knew we had to acknowledge it because it would come out.
So she's saying he lied on camera.
She's acting like
but
she
he
was
told
privy.
her the truth.
Yes, but she wanted to bring awareness to it, so she didn't. I don't know. It seemed like there was all this like, let's protect our images publicly, but they pretended they knew everything personally behind the scenes.
Okay.
And I'm just like, if you're happy together, you're happy together. Whatever. What really
yeah.
got me going was Nick, the realtor
Yeah.
that lives in his parents'
Yeah.
basement, and his abusive girlfriend, who?
Hannah.
Ex-girlfriend. They're not together.
Ex-fiance.
She just kept saying, you're not alone in this. Turns out Hannah read Nick's diary. Nick wrote like his manifestation list, one being he wanted to be the most famous person to come out of Love is Blind.
I'm going to say something a little harsh.
Okay.
Nick is so pathetic. It makes me feel bad.
He just is manifesting. Like when I was 20, I had like my manifestations. Did you ever
everywhere.
see my room?
Yes.
They were
Remember,
everywhere.
I used to write manifestations in your
It
diary
was psychotic.
for you. Yeah.
So I understand, and like, yes, it's a little cringy to like manifest fame from a reality show, but I think he just wants to further his life in a positive way, probably to get out of his parents' basement. But
See, that's what I'm saying.
I know it's just a
It's
little
devastating.
sad. And so I guess
little
behind the scenes, he was very like image protecty on the show, and Hannah would call him out.
That's what was confusing to me too, because I'm like, these people keep saying I love you, but they hate each other.
And I kept saying that to Shane when we were watching it too. I was like, why does he just sit there and take it from Hannah? And I'm
But
like, because he
also-
wants to stay on the show to get as much out of it as he can.
And good for him if
And-
you're being verbally abused by Hannah.
And good for him. But what transpires
What was he
is, I
supposed to
guess,
do? Knock her ass out?
I guess behind the scenes when cameras weren't rolling, he had told everyone on that cast he was less than happy with the reveal of Hannah's looks.
She also told everyone on camera that she was less than happy with the reveal
I know,
of
but
Nick's looks.
And then so
So the fact that he said it privately, actually, to me, I'm like, that's a little bit more commendable, because going on camera and being like, that's a grenade.
I don't actually
Where
care
she-
about that portion. What I care about is in the reunion,
when he
Hannah's
said-
grilling him
Right.
about it. She's like, you said I wasn't attractive. And he's just like standing in that he never said
Right.
anything
And
like that.
everyone
He's
on the
like,
show is like, no, you
I did it.
did.
I did it. And then Hannah's new best friend, that's I guess Marissa, is like, you did. And then the other
most
girl that
shocking revelation of the reunion for me was these people's names.
So then the other girl that got cheated on by the ginger, verbal or like via
Yeah.
text, she looks to her ginger.
Why did it feel like the F word slur when you called him a ginger?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Am I Jason Kelsey?
A little bit.
Oh my God.
Who's the ginger now?
Okay, well, podcast sponsors, please don't leave. We have a lot today.
I'm just gonna break this.
And so she looks to her redhead ex-boyfriend. And she goes, "Did Nick say that?" And he just goes, "Yep."
Also,
I had to rewind it. It was so unexpected and crazy and great.
he was so attention seeking for all the the bad shit that he did too, and it was like, Steven, you're sick.
Oh, you do remember his name.
Of course I
You
remember his name.
gingers stick together. Who's the ginger now?
If it was a phone, I'd break it. but-
Okay, I can't be mean about Olivia Rodrigo, so we're just gonna have
No,
to
we
move
will.
on.
No, we have to talk about it.
But we can't be mean.
Why? Because it's an honest thing for
Just
you, and you don't want to be
so
honest in front
nice.
of the audience.
No, she was doing a Q&A. And she,
Behind her back, he called her a grenade.
I don't even know what that means.
It's literally a callback to stuff we said 4 seconds ago. It's what Nick said about Hannah behind her back.
Oh, I didn't. hear
Cameras
that.
turned to. You said it.
No, I said a
this
5.
Is the whole.
I
Chris,
said a 5.
What the
A
fuck
grenade?
is happening? Chris, what the fuck is happening?
A grenade?
Chris, what the fuck? He just said all this, did he not?
I'll check, but I think so.
That's a grenade. That's a grenade. Is this not crazy?
Okay, everyone, hold on. We'll confirm or deny in the car. I don't think I said grenade. I think I
You
said
know-
she called him a 5. He called her a 5.
Okay, that's fine, but your whole stance was this. This was your whole story.
Okay, so Olivia Rodrigo was like showcasing some of her tank tops on tour, and one of them. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, I had something else I wanted to do today. It was a T-shirt that said
What?
We come to this place for magic. And she goes, that's referencing Nicole Kidman in the cinema, sometimes better than
Right.
the film itself. And I was like, how could you not want that tank top?
You know what? That
We
is
come to this place for magic.
that's a redeeming
do
quality.
your impression again
Do I have one?
of Nicole Kidman. You did it really good one time of her walking and sitting down
Oh,
in the
I have
theater.
to be like blacked out because I'm not blacked out right now. I'm alive today.
Okay.
We're no longer talking about
Heartbreak feels good in a place.
heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Okay.
I
Olivia
used to be able to
Rodrigo.
do it really well because I spent an extreme amount of time with an Australian girl who I fucking hated, and so I was constantly shit talking her. And I used to the way to get it in is I'd like have to make fun of the dumb shit that she would say. So it's like I can't remember is it my right arm of my left or my left over my right.
You could act as an Aussie.
No, it's only saying dumb shit that this girl said because I fucking don't get me started. Because she also kind of has a podcast, but not really.
She does.
I
An
don't think-
Australian podcaster. Let's figure this out, girls.
It's so sick. I won't follow her on Instagram, but I will look at her stories from my personal account instead of my Finsta. And it's like, I kind of want her to know that I'm still looking as like some version of self-punishment.
okay.
Anyway,
I
I've
want-
said too much.
Okay. So that's great.
No,
Everything's
no,
great.
no.
What?
We're getting real. We have to
I
be
don't-
real.
I don't-
No, we can't just
I don't
continue
have
to
thoughts
be
or
fake.
feeling- I'm
That's
not
a lie. We can't be fake. These people have been with us for 5 years. We need to like take the mask off.
Oh my God.
Take the mask off and let them know how you feel.
About who?
You know. You know who. It's okay. This is a safe space. These people are our friends.
You're sick and twisted. Okay, so I wanted to do this. BuzzFeed did this article like
No, this is sick, right? This is pathetic.
I wanted to do Are We the Asshole?
You're a 33-year-old man, and if you can't come out publicly against Olivia Rodrigo, I will do it for you.
I have no thoughts. I don't.
I've heard some thoughts
No, you haven't.
privately.
No, you haven't. I won't go to her concert, but it was the same reason I didn't want to go to. I like initially was questioning if it was appropriate for me to go to Sabrina's concert.
Fine, I will say it.
I just feel too old for these girls. And Olivia's like actually 19. It's too
She's
little
21,
for me.
first of all. But
I'm like 80 now.
Olivia Rodrigo gives us the ick.
No, that she's speaking for herself.
Olivia Rodrigo makes us a little bit sick.
There were some tour clips that I saw that were a little like whatever, but I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. Like,
No, we're not yucking anyone's yum. We're old. We're dads. We're old. Like, we're not. Olivia Rodrigo might not be for us anymore, but it is a little bit like, girl.
okay, maybe when we're eating, we can play Are We the Assholes Customer Service Edition. There was this article
if
of
it's
like
about us,
things
the
that.
answer is yes.
No, there was this article and it was like proposing all these things that customers do and like, is it wrong or right? So I thought we could do a
Oh.
little bit of that.
I love that. You shouldn't tell me what people voted wrong or right because I probably am wrong a lot. I can't believe you won't be honest about Olivia.
I'm not
No,
upset
it's
about
fine. I'm just gonna call my friend Kate and
If
have an
I-
open conversation with her.
Do it ask her what she thinks. No, we can't do this.
Do you want me to?
I
I'll
can't be
call her right
slandering
now.
pop stars
No,
on
I'm gonna
a
call her
podcast.
right now.
Okay. Go for it. I'm not. Oh, look at this. Cece.
Are you fucking kidding me? Look at how quickly he checks out of the conversation and starts talking to Cece.
Damn.
That's so nuts. That's cold as hell. Ooh. Look, he's literally gone. He might as well not even be here anymore.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Kate.
Kate. You're on the podcast. We're recording you right now. I just wanted to get your opinion on Olivia Rodrigo really quick.
What do you want?
Just generally speaking, your reaction.
What, like I say Olivia Rodrigo and you think what? Like, yay, or like,
Honestly, I'm kind of indifferent. Like, she's cool. I don't know. I'm not like a super fan, but I don't hate her.
she doesn't give you the ick.
You? No.
Well,
Question mark?
so maybe it's just me.
Liz is
then.
the only nasty bitch that wants to take people down publicly.
I swear to God,
Wow.
privately, Ryland's talking shit about Olivia.
I'm not.
I swear to God. All
So
right.
what were you really calling about, Kate? It's what we're all wondering.
She's calling me back because I called her.
Oh, what a good friend.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
All right.
How are your kids doing with the time change?
The baby woke up a little earlier, but my toddler, she's pretty good. I said, it's not time to wake up yet. And she said, okay.
Her toddler has baby dolls that are also on a schedule.
That's
They are.
right.
It's the cutest thing.
That's cute.
And Cody's better at changing diapers than I am.
Well, get her up here.
Yeah. I'll show you that video
No,
after this. Thanks, Kate.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
This year, I'm thankful for my health, my family, and my Lumi whole body deodorant that keeps me smelling right while hauling 2 babies around. Lumi deodorant is like no other. It was created by an OBGYN who discovered BO isn't just an underarm thing, it's an all-over thing. So she developed a pH-optimized deodorant that's clinically proven to block odor everywhere. Not just your pits, but your privates, feet, and beyond. The best part, no matter where you use it, Lumi is proven to keep working for up to 72 hours. And Lumi is offering new customers 15% off all Lumi products with our exclusive code, and that's SIP at lumideodorant.com. Unlike certain traditional deodorants that try to mask odor with a fragrance, Lumi is formulated and powered by mandelic acid to stop odor before it starts. It's more like a pre-odorant. Plus sweat control, the same outrageously effective whole body deodorant you love, but with the bonus of sweat control, now available in the cream tube with 72-hour odor and sweat control. Lumi is baking soda free and paraben free, and you can choose from a variety of fresh, bright scents like clean tangerine, lavender sage, or toasted coconut, which is personally my favorite. Lumi starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, and 2 free products of your choice, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get 15% off all Lumi products with our exclusive code, and if you combine that 15% off with the already discounted starter pack, that equals over 40% off their starter pack. So use code SIP for 15% off your first purchase at lumideodorant.com. That's code SIP at lumideodorant.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Spark something uncommon this holiday with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods. The busy holiday season is here, and Uncommon Goods makes it less stressful with incredible hand-picked gifts for everyone on your list all in one spot. You'll find gifts that spark joy, wonder, delight, and that it's exactly what I wanted feeling. I'm serious, I shop for Shane on Uncommon Goods every single year because they have the most unique, incredible gifts that you can personalize specifically for the wonderful people in your life. Uncommon Goods scours the globe for original, handmade, absolutely remarkable things, and somehow they have exactly the perfect gift for every single person you know. I love their custom mugs or coffee cups, their puzzles, literally there's so many things for every single type of person. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in a small batch, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. What I like is when you're shopping at Uncommon Goods, you're getting something truly unique. You're not just going to the traditional retailers that have the same things year after year after year. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give $1 back to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. So to get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/thesip. That's uncommongoods.com/thesip for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer, and this is the perfect opportunity to get ahead on your holiday shopping. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary.
Okay, rolling on this camera.
I guess I'll put my carrot down.
Should take one marker.
Hey girls, welcome back. I hope those ads were fun.
Do you know what Ryland said the second we stopped rolling? Do you want to tell him, Chris?
No, I
Fucking
can't.
tell
I
them,
can't.
Chris!
It's not my business to air.
Chris, oh my god, that is crazy. This is the most misogynistic shit you've ever done in your life.
You're making crazy claims about our Chris.
Chris?
No,
Chris.
it's not, if he wants to say.
Chris!
You're right.
No.
But I can't
You're
say it.
allowed to testify
You're just
to
as
your
bad as the
experience.
ginger on Love is Blind. You're right. That's what he just said to you. You're right.
Ryland said that Olivia gives him the ick.
I just said I'm in no position to talk about
No,
anyone.
you didn't just say that. You also added. Thank you, Chris.
He did. I feel bad, but you already said it. It's already out there.
Midnight
crazy.
Cherry Freeze. Hello.
Definitely the Midnight Cherry Freeze.
Do you have like a combination where you can get everything on the Decades menu?
No.
Oh.
Well,
could I
would
just
just like to get everything.
One of everything.
Yeah, could I just get one of everything on the Decades menu?
What if she says
You
no?
want the whole table? What did you order?
One of everything on the Decades menu. I don't know what's on the Decades menu.
Let's look, because this is.
Can you tell it, what did you want?
Oh no. The decades menu. Just one of everything on it.
You want one item, the whole menu?
No.
No, I'm gonna look it up, I guess. I'm sorry.
So say you want the 60s, you want this the tostada,
Could I get the 60s tostada?
the 70s fucking burrito,
Okay.
The 70s green sauce burrito, the Cherish Core Mix Melt Memories, the 90s, the Gordita Supreme, and then... so
That
they
might
do
be it.
have something.
What?
They have a Lux Craving box, I think, with all of those things. And then can I get the caramel apple empanada?
We don't have that
No, but you want the
Ow!
midnight cherry freeze for sure.
Can I get 2 of the midnight cherry freezes? No, I should have got
Make
2
sure
of
all
everything.
4 are on the
Why
thing.
would you have gotten 2 of everything?
So there was 4 items?
I think so.
Oh no, there's only 3.
That's what I'm saying. I think 1 was missed.
Wait, what was missed?
I think the 80s.
No, we hit the 80s.
I
No,
don't
that was
know
the Cherish
shit.
We
Core.
have the tostada, the burrito, the gordita.
Okay, you want the Mexican melt.
And can I get the Mexican melt, please? Isn't that what it's called?
The Mexi melt.
Oh.
pizza?
No, the Mexi melt.
The Mexi melt.
Does she even work here?
Yeah, the Mexi melt.
Okay.
I want 2 of all of those things.
Did she say that?
Can I just...
Try.
I'm I'm so sorry. Can I get 2 of each of the food items? So like 2 tostadas, 2 green burritos, 2...
Oh, okay.
Did she just say no, sir?
Oh, no. Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Just 2 tostadas instead of 3, please. And that's all. Perfect. Thank you so much.
You want any sauce?
Yes, just a variety, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
21, thank you.
There's such a big line behind us, and everyone has their windows down trying to hear what we were doing.
Is that true?
Yes, no, it's very
I
true.
can't see that.
actually.
That's so funny. Do you think all of them have opinions about Olivia?
Rodrigo? I'm sure their daughters love her.
That was a little stressful.
I'm just saying,
You
like,
handled it well.
I can't give an informed. Oh, Chris.
Oh, yes. yes.
You know, I'm getting the memory cards. I'm getting the cameras. I can never remember my card. I'm going. Hello. Thank you. I'm going to remember to put it on my phone, so I just have it at all times.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
It doesn't bother me.
Oh my gosh, these are beautiful.
Here you go, Chris.
Oh, thank you.
And could I get 3 straws?
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take that lid off, Mommy.
Ooh, pop it off, Daddy. Wait, why are we taking the lid off?
Just so that we're not sticking 2 holes in one.
Does that matter?
Two things
No,
in one hole.
DP.
Let's,
Thank you. Have a great day.
I mean, DP requires 2 holes, right?
Okay, hold
I
on.
thought DP was 2 in 1.
I don't think you can get 2 in 1, brother. I think that's 1 in the B and 1 in the V.
You can't get 2 in one?
Can you get 2 in 1?
I don't know, Chris.
I mean, you could.
I've never tried, but I've seen a video.
You could.
An adult video.
Is it called? Is the gay version slow roasting?
Spit roasting is where there's one in the mouth and one in the other end.
That's what I thought. But I thought DP was 1 in the B and 1 in the V.
Oh, it
Because
may
I don't know that you could fit 2 Ds in either of those holes.
In which holes?
A B hole and a V hole.
maybe a straight person DP is different than a gay person DP.
A gay person DP has 2 Ds and a B?
Yes.
Wait, what? I haven't listened to
Is
you
that
guys.
what you
'cause
searched on your
I'm trying
iPad?
to safely park us. Is this what you
Is
use
that
your
what
brand new iPad
Is that
for?
what you use your brand new iPad for? Because one of us still doesn't have a monitor screen for their baby monitor.
How's the lighting? Because Shane's starting to get fed up with my... Oh gosh, it's pretty bad.
Why don't you
huh?
go where we were we test screened?
Oh my god. Everyone in the audience gets annoyed when I look for lighting for too
Just
long.
go back to where we were.
Oh, this is good, of course.
Oh, dude, go to where we were. You
Mommy?
liked that.
Mommy?
You liked that.
Mom?
We're both putting our straws in the same.
Oh, no.
Ah!
Oh.
Just drive. Let
Oh,
the camera.
can you
go.
hold the camera?
I'm holding the thing. Because last time they said Lizzie
Oh
meant to
my
throw
god.
the milkshake.
Oh my god.
Lizzie threw the milkshake because she's crazy.
Oh, that was an accident. You're holding a lot.
Oh, now there's...
Do you want to talk about it?
No. Here, let's see. I can't see because you're big
It's
old
not
hand.
balanced.
God, help us, world.
Oh my god, now you're blocking in 6 people.
God.
Just go back to where we tested. Why did we do that? If not this reason.
One day I want you to drive so you can understand how
I did
daunting
drive
this
one
is.
time.
No, we ate inside that day.
Oh, you're right.
You didn't have to
You're
deal
right.
with
No, you're
this,
right.
this torture.
To be honest, I just wouldn't.
And now I'm smelling how delicious Taco Bell is.
I'm really excited.
Can we just go back to
I
where we
love some
started
good
this whole-
sodium.
So one
No,
of them was
not-
from the 60s?
Yeah, we start with the... No, go to the spot where we tested.
You liked it over there?
You did.
How do you know?
Because you set everything up. And I said, isn't it all going to move? And you said, yes.
Well, tell us. Ooh, oh my God, do we look gorgeous?
We look great. I'm just going to let
me
go of
see.
the camera now.
Okay. It's kind of dark, but whatever.
Is that better?
We did the best 2 girls could do.
Yeah. Now, DP, the Midnight Cherry. Why are you acting like you don't want to share a hole with me?
It's just like,
That makes no difference.
I feel like it's constricting the amount that's coming through.
I think that's nuts. Ooh!
Oh, whoa.
That
Sour
hits like-
and strong.
That is, like, very strong. It's delicious. That is really good. There's no way that's good for you, but it's delicious.
I'm so sick of us not being able to be seen.
We're very seen.
Okay.
Can I say something crazy?
What?
I don't know if I'm like an icy person.
I agree.
Oh!
I'm not either.
Wow.
Can you pose with this one?
I think for that type of drink, it's very good. But in general, I'm not that type of person.
Will you pose with that one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
The way he makes this pose.
Well, Shane's been criticizing my thumbnails poses.
She has a degree in political science. Okay.
Okay.
You know what I want to start with?
What?
The green fucking burrito. What?
Okay, I
want to
love
start with the 70s Get Back with Green Sauce Burrito.
Taco Bell my whole life has been one of my favorite things ever, and this is like my childhood, and I'm so excited. I didn't know they've been around since the 60s though.
I feel like we didn't
Oh, yeah.
get the green one. Do you see it
I
anywhere?
think it's this one.
This one? How do you see it? Oh. But no, we need to find 2 so Chris can have his at the same
That's
time.
one and this is one.
Where are you seeing green?
I'm just assuming because it's the only fucking burrito.
No, these are all looking like burritos.
No, they're not.
Okay, everyone just hold on for 2 seconds. I have some napkins, I have some hot sauce. Let me get the loud bag out of the way for audio.
Do you want to eat this like Lady in the Tramp?
No, I'll let you take a bite and then I'll take a bite.
Do you want to split it in half?
I saw somebody being like, the seatbelt's supposed to go in front of you. I know that, but we're parked.
I can also rip mine in half. I'm happy to do
I'm
so.
ripping mine in
Oh,
half.
it's okay.
Okay.
Damn!
Ooh, it's
Ooh.
busting.
Ooh.
It's busting.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, shit.
Oh god.
Oh,
Napkin
shit.
for
Here,
you.
here, here,
Thank
here.
you.
Hurry,
Oh
hurry,
my
hurry,
gosh.
grab it.
Oh,
Grab
who
it.
doesn't love a little bit of green chili?
That's comfort right there.
It really, truly is.
I wonder if they stuck with the original ingredients because I bet those are much healthier than the current approach.
Oh, did you see in the comments? Allegedly, Burger King doesn't use dyes.
I did see that it was colored with sweet potatoes.
Yeah, interesting, huh?
Whoa.
This is good.
This is good.
I like a simple bean burrito, and you add the green chili. Incredible.
This is delicious. Does Taco Bell ever fully miss? I don't think so.
It's rare.
It's
Yeah.
rare.
It's truly rare. That is...
It's lit.
I would eat a whole one of those. I would come back for just that.
To be honest, I thought I was going to get to eat a whole one.
Well, we could have done 3.
I know,
We
but
that
who-
poor woman.
no.
We couldn't have put her through that. We couldn't have put her through that.
I can go get you another one.
No, we're about to eat 5 other things.
Okay, how are we gonna find 2 things that are all? It's like a guessing game. Like, how are we gonna know what's the same? It always focuses on Chris. That's my problem with this camera. It goes backwards to him. Cheesy gordita crunch. Okay, here's that for you.
And this is the 90s.
So much.
Oh, I love this thick ass. Do you trust my hands to rip it, or do you want to rip it?
She's beautiful.
Well, now I wish I hadn't trusted
Okay.
those hands.
I wish. Here, put it over your. Man, what kind of? Oh, I guess.
Oh,
What is this kind of bun called? Not bun.
I
This
got this
kind
one
of
with
shit.
you, right?
Yeah.
it's like a thick tortilla. Mm-hmm. It's like a pita adjacent.
Their taco meat. I don't know what it is, but it's delicious. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's a little suspicious, but a little delicious.
At some point in my life, I remember they made an announcement that like we're using real meat now, or something like that. Is that true?
No, I have seen that they're constantly trying to better the quality of their ingredients. But I'll still say the green chili burrito is more of a hit for me. I like the thick tortilla, but the green chili burrito, I could go back and get that for lunch.
I'm gonna fuck up Taco Bell all day.
Okay, what's this? These are small.
Taco Bell feels like a birthday celebration.
It really is good.
It's so crazy though, because
What's that one?
You tear this one.
a lot of Latino people in my life do not like Taco Bell.
They can't like put aside that it's different.
Maybe.
Because it doesn't feel authentic. Well, no, I'm saying like, I think that's what they have to do. They have to let their imagination be like, this is different than our food.
Well, totally. Because in my mind, like, these people are like, it's not Mexican food, right? And I'm like, I'm very aware. This is not in any. In my mind, it's like it's in its own category completely. Like,
What?
It's Mexican American. It's American.
just
It's
kidding.
Tex-Mex. What is it?
No, it's not Tex-Mex.
Okay, what is this that we're about to divulge into?
The 80s.
Period.
The Mexi Melt.
Oh my god, I said the Mexican melt. I thought that's what you had told me.
I did.
To be fair, there's a Mexican pizza, so you're
And,
not.
oh, so it's not that offensive.
No, I wouldn't say.
I was also blacking
I
out
can't
with
do two
anxiety.
communities today. Gingers and Mexicans. Honestly, I love Mexicans too.
But not gingers.
I mean,
You're married to one.
I know, isn't it crazy how many gingers are in my
I'm
life?
one of your best friends.
I
What's
know,
this
one
one?
of.
I'm making space. I'm holding space for you to have multiple friends.
Lizzie just told us this was what?
The Mexi Melt?
And is it the 80s?
Yes.
80s.
The Mexi Melt 80s. Lots of cheese.
Actually, I think the Mexi Melt was on the menu as late as at least 2007.
Oh my god.
I really like this one.
This is good. Very cheesy.
This used to be one of the cheapest items on the menu.
Really?
Wow.
I remember because in 2007, it's all I could afford.
This one has a lot more flavor than the last one, I would say.
It's basically a soft taco with cheese and pico de gallo.
I love both those things.
Who doesn't?
Well, I'm kind of sad there aren't more decades. When was
know.
Taco Bell created?
In the 60s, I'm guessing.
Is that when the first thing we tried was?
Yeah.
Oh.
What if it went back to like the 50s and the 40s?
Does this have a bite out of
That's
it?
a tostada. Did someone bite our tostada?
This tostada, though, looks pretty simple and pretty right. I don't like when a tostada does too much. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How are we going to break this?
Why did someone bite it already? Doesn't that seem wrong?
A little bit. Oh no. Oh no. So, it's different than the Mexican pizza because...
It is.
What is the Mexican pizza? I love it.
Whoa,
but-
that's
love
one of
it
my
too.
favorite things.
It is my favorite thing too, but I'm like, what is it if
Yeah.
not this? If not if not a tostada, what is
It's
it?
tostada adjacent. I cannot pick this up without it crumbling in my fucking fingers. How did you pick that up? That was a mess.
I know I'm biased, but I love all of it. Wow.
That's just beans on a tortilla.
With some hot sauce, but very mild sauce.
I love it all. It might be my least favorite.
I was gonna say it's the least. It's underperforming.
It's like, just get a Mexican pizza. What?
We didn't get our little apple pies.
They didn't have it.
Oh
You didn't hear her say they didn't have
no,
that?
I did.
Are you bleeding? No, that's just beans.
That's lipstick.
So should we drive through and get one more green chili burrito?
That's so funny you said that.
Were you
I was
thinking
thinking
it?
the same
That's like
thing.
what I want
Yeah.
for lunch.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Are we the assholes? Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows, right?
Everyone knows. You don't come here to see polite people.
We'll do that next week.
Or maybe that's why they like Chris.
Yeah.
We have something for everyone here at the SIP.
I don't know. There's this one.
Not
person that
introductions, though.
comments, I have a Deborah. She really does not like me.
I
It's
wonder
me. Because we all know who Deborah is.
Wow, this Taco Bell line is long. This is crazy how busy it is. People love the decades.
I don't know that they're here for decades, bro. I think they're here for lunch.
Should I get out and campaign for the green chili burrito? Hey, you guys, if you're gonna try something different today, I guess I'm campaigning here. That's doing the work, right? It's door to door enough.
I mean, we never go back. We didn't even go back to Wendy's last time when we said we were going to.
We wanted to. We had great intentions, but it was out of the way.
And it's like we're both dads.
Yeah. What do you want from us? I really do need one of those green chili burritos for lunch.
No, we're gonna get one of those for real.
Cool.
But we might want to go inside.
I think we have to. It's the only
we're
option.
trapped here.
I don't have a card.
Chris is gonna have to go inside.
He already has food.
Oh, cool.
Well, you guys,
Well, I don't have my wallet either.
you have it on your phone.
But that's not a business card.
Oh.
See?
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works.
Wow, we're gonna make Chris pay again.
I don't mind.
I'm gonna pay him back, but you know what I'm saying.
Eventually.
I would say this is the best thing we've had in a while.
In a long time.
In a long ass time.
I would say the last time we had a good time was probably Del Taco.
No, we liked Wendy's. We didn't like the collab. You're no, not Wendy's this time, but the previous time. We liked that. Or was that just for fun? One time we like a Wendy's burger.
Yeah.
And we have fun at In-N-Out. We always have fun.
I have so much beans on my lips right now.
Do you not remember the shake falling? It was pretty fun.
People in the comments were like, she did that on purpose.
You think? I'm gonna have to go rewatch with different. a
No,
different
I don't think I
perspective.
did that on purpose.
Oh, this drive-thru is getting shorter.
Oh, get in there.
We cut him off. Can
Cut
you
him off.
imagine?
He's texting.
That's what you get for texting. All right, you guys, thank you for watching and supporting our show. We love you very, very much. We're so grateful you're still around. And I know all of you love Olivia, just like us, just like other girls. We'll see you next week.
This is the most toxic gaslighting.
Did you have
Chris
a fun
even-
Halloween?
I
Yeah,
had a
did
great
you?
Halloween. Thank you for this food. It was delicious.
Were you Psycho Clown?
I was. I got to do it on Halloween and the day before at a trunk and treat. They went out to a place in Delano, and a bunch of trucks came up and decorated their trucks Halloween-y for the kids. And it was super fun. I think I have a video somewhere. I'll show you guys later.
Wow.
But yeah, it was really fun.
How's my mouth?
I hope you guys had a fun Halloween too. It doesn't matter.
Is it bad?
It doesn't matter.
It matters a little bit.
We're dads now. Okay, we'll see you next week. We love you very much. Goodbye. And that's the sip.
Ah! I would do that, but I'm worried my tongue's covered in Taco Bell.